Up. Oh my God. Man, listen. I let my son start doing these games on my computer, and now it's moving so slow. So I want to say good morning to each and every last one of y'all. Let me get up on Spreaker so I can make sure I catch all of the fam on Spreaker that's got something to say. What's up, Miss Jill Jackson? Y'all still in Atlanta? Man, young men watch young men grow up. That happens so fast. So we got Brother Jabari down college. Man, listen here and be like, so it happens fast. So forget the wrinkles. My son come down and I just sit on my shirt. I mean, they get so disrespectful with the game. And it's just like, I don't even care about none of your stuff. I'm just in the game world. And I can understand it, right? Because in the game world, what's up, CeeLo? Got your shirt. I got it. Now, if you back, I got your shirt. If you're not, All right, let's put it this way. I got some pink shirts, large, right? Now, so in the gaming world, in the gaming reality, our kids win. They win. It's a reality that they can learn to manipulate and control. And I understand it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know, because I did the same thing with TV. You back too? Okay. I did the same thing with TV. I would sit back and I would watch. And I would watch and I would go into those worlds. Because in those worlds, you're victorious. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that you don't have to worry about. And it's like, what we have to be able to do is give our children a reality, a true reality, where they are able to conquer, where they're able to control. Because that's all they're looking for as young men and young women. They want to claim their stake. And in the game world, they could do that. But we need to go on and pull them into reality and get them to where they are able to control some stuff here. All right, so just getting on the road. Okay, all right, so that must be Jill responding to this Gye-Nyame journey. Just now getting on the road on their way back from the marvelous city of Atlanta. All right, family, you know, we got family a little bit everywhere. So now I need to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Once again, my son was down here sneaking on it. He wanted the speaker effect, but he didn't want it too loud. So put it down. So once again, let's do it. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Alright, Anime, I know you was ready, so that wasn't even your fault. That was Cleve's fault. And of course, you know, this is a Heart of a Simple production. This is the Daily Toast, where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Man, I will be at the school all day. I'll make it possible for you to get what you need. Now on our way to, y'all on your way to Atlanta? Y'all just left? I thought y'all was leaving yesterday. Man, well, yeah, Anime is up. It wasn't Anime. It was Cleve. That's who it was. All right, family. So here we go. Grab your glass. Grab your water. Grab your health drink. There goes in the bag. What? Drink your water. Come on. Drink your water, but first, take your glass and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe. Then drink. Now I'm pouring it. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Now lift your glass. Drink, drink, lift, drink. Drink, lift, drink. Now move your body, drink some water. Now move your body, drink some water. Wake up. Now move your body, drink some water. Now move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Get that water, y'all. Just breathe. Drink, 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 drink. Now, of course, we got to raise a glass and toast those ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass. Drink, 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 raise. Drink, 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 raise. Now take your breath and drink some water. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Now move your body, drink some water. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, drink. Breathe, move, live, drink. Messed up. How you mess up your own song, man? Now lift your glass and drink some water. Mess up again. Take your breath and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Break down, break down, break down, break down, break down, break down. But you know what you're supposed to do? Drink, 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 drink. When life get hard, grab your water and lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Take a breath and drink your water. Take a breath and drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Man, drink, 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 drink. Family, great morning, great morning. Yesterday was a beautiful day. We had some major celebrations going on yesterday. Yesterday was the first day of the Kemetic New Year. Start of the year, actually. Drink, breathe, move, toast. Right? Basically, that's what we did all day. We're saluting the ancestors. We're saluting the energies in the universe. We did about 3 times yesterday. So, nothing major in the news. Let me just say this. This weekend, family, if you could, I want you to get out and look up in the sky. If the sky is clear, around this weekend, we should be able to see some meteor showers. You know what I'm saying? You know, let your ancestors putting on a real fireworks show for you. So I want you and your children to grab a little bit of that and make sure you get that. Now, this weekend, actually tomorrow, and we have Brother Wakesa here. I had no idea until the last few years that I am a New Year's baby. Go ahead. I want y'all to think about this, right? Brother Wakesa is here, right? And he will be doing a presentation for the community. And I think that it would be to your benefit to get out and check out what this brother does, man. I mean, he puts his foot in it. Tomorrow for the community, he will be doing Here, I'm about to read because I don't want to mess up the words. But he's going to be doing countering the injected racial scripts. That will be tomorrow, right? And it will be 7 p.m. And that session will be free so people know what's going on. Then after that, the next day on that Kaumba, right? That will be the 11th, right? That will be the 11th at 1 o'clock, because we moved it back so that you can make sure that those of you that was going to the African American wellness walk or running or doing whatever, you have time to get that done and get out and check out the workshop. And for $59, family, you're going to be able to come out and you're going to be able to learn gain some powerful tools. You're going to get tools that you're going to be able to work with and begin to master your emotions. Family, one of the major things that I'm sticking with, and I see for myself and I see around us, we have emotional issues. A lot of us are suffering from traumas, and we know, but we in denial. We know, but we have been thrown into the slave mind state of get over it. You know what I'm saying? We have been told so long that we just need to get over our shit that we think that shit that is normal. But let me tell you something, family. This is not normal. That's not normal. That's some true slave stuff. Some true slave stuff. Get over it. No. We need to learn how to deal with those emotions. We need to learn how to deal with those pains. We need to learn how to deal with those traumas. We need to know when we need to remove ourselves. Many of us have to deal with our lives and have to go through stuff and have to sit there because we got no choice. Right? But there is a proper way to deal with it. And what this brother brings to the community is a way to at least identify what's going on with you. You can't see there in some cultures, in the myths, in order to have power over a thing, you had to know its name. There's a whole story about Aset and Ra, right? Where nobody knew Ra's secret name. As a matter of fact, they don't even say what Ra's name is. See, because I want y'all to understand that when we looking at the myths, it's like you start seeing things happen in myths that you see happening in life. See, the gods have street names. So when you hear Ra and you hear Herakuti and you hear Heru, these are street names. These are names, right? That they use in this world. But it's sort of like, you know what I'm saying? You would go out and you had your name out in the street. You had your nickname, but your mama knew your real name, and she could get a certain reaction from you by saying your true name, right? In some ancient cultures, to get power over something, you had to know his name. So there's a story about Aset getting power over Ra because she was able to trick Ra out of his name. The most powerful deity was mastered by the mother because she was able to get his name. In some ancient cultures, they say that if you hear your name being called from something from behind you and you don't recognize the voice, don't turn around, because if you respond, you're up under their control. Now, why are you saying all this, Brother Hatim? Well, Brother Wakesa comes and does. He gives us the ability to start naming what we're feeling, so it don't own us and start tearing up our community, because I see it all the goddamn time. Some of us, we get so full of ourselves, and some of us, we get so fucking emotional, and it's cool, but we have to be able to name them. We have to be able to call these emotions out so that they don't control us and we can control them. Because I've seen organizations be destroyed, blown up, sabotaged. I've seen people's lives destroyed. I've seen relationships ripped asunder because motherfuckers is confused about what they're feeling. They don't know what they're feeling, and because they don't know what they're feeling, they misdiagnose it. And in misdiagnosis, they get the wrong remedy, and they go in the wrong direction, and they destroy. And then when they don't get no resolution, because they don't get no resolution, they go around stumping, fucking up other people's lives. We got this going on all over in our community. Why? Because we was never able to really deal with our emotions. We just had to get over it. Just get over it. Right? Just get over it. But it don't work. It's not healthy. It's not what we need in our community. You cannot have bottled up emotions and be successful in our community. We can't do it. That time when we was able to do that, that shit is gone. We got so much shit. We got so many different things coming out of us in different angles. We got all types of new lifestyles that's being popped on us and shit, and new type of expressions coming out. And there's certain things that you can't. So we have to be able to at least amongst ourselves be able to release our pain, to talk about our pain, to share our pain, to be clear on whether I'm mad, sad, or scared. And it sounds so simple, mad, sad, or scared, but it's a very complicated thing. And what this elder brings is he brings tools to help you be able to do that. And he will be, now, this is what I'm doing tonight. I'm not doing the regular tribal quotes. It will be tribal quotes, right? And if I do the quotes, I'm going to do it with the elder. I'm going to have the elder. I'm going to let him do his thing. We're going to talk to the elder. You're going to be able to call in. You're going to be able to type in questions. You're going to be able to type in comments. But we're going to have a conversation with brother, with elder, with Baba Wakesa. So that we can really, because I need for y'all to come out. Columbus, if we're going to show out, we need to show out right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't going to say need to, but I would really like it. You know what I'm saying? I would really like it. Sister CeeLo says, them mofos need us to get over it so that we don't snap out on their asses and avenge our ancestors. And that's the whole piece. We need to, you just need to get over it. Slavery don't affect you. I didn't do anything to you. Family, please understand, we're playing a generational game. This is a generational game. Right? Check this out. When you playing football, right, and somebody get clipped and get hurt and leave the game, they have to leave the game. And a replacement is put in. Because a replacement is put in, a question. Because a replacement come in, should the penalty still be carried out? See, because the foul didn't happen against the new guy that was in there, so why do I have to give up 15 yards? That's not fair. That's not. I didn't do it to you. You know what I'm saying? We might have did it to him, and I'm still in argument whether I really clipped him or not. So the question is, if you remove the player that was clipped and replaced him with another player, because that player was hurt, because my team hit him from behind, should my team be penalized for that clip? Because we know I did the clip. We know the clip. We know that the clip was declared to have happened. Now, I don't agree with the fact that it was a clip. I say I hit you fairly and your soft ass got put out the game. But because you get put out the game and there's a replacement put in for you, should my team still receive a penalty? Right? See, because this is what people are telling us, right? You know, just because I wasn't in the game and I'm a replacement, you clipped my team. Where's my 15 yards? You raped my mother. Where's my 15 yards? You robbed us of our wealth. Where's my 15 yards? You know what I'm saying? We're playing a generational game and we letting people get us in lifetime hustles. See, because understand, we're playing a generational game and people is pimping us out and using us up on a lifetime hustle with the this has nothing to do with our lives. Shut up and get over it, right? No, nigga, no. You know what I'm saying? We've been fed. We've been fed. We've been fed this because we've been having to be the nursemaid. The nursemaid. See, because I want you to understand this. That's what a nursemaid did. A nursemaid and a servant relieves the pain and the suffering of their master. A good servant relieves the stress of life from their master. The master shouldn't have to think about any of your ailments, right? You should only think about your master ailments. You should think about how not to relieve the stress from your life, but how to relieve the stress from your master's life. And so that means that anything that happens to you, you have to get over it so that you can serve. You understand? You understand? You understand the game that's being played with you, right? You understand the competition the contest that you in, right? So we're in a generational battle, but we still caught up on the lifetime hustle. See, hell no. We got to extend our lifetime hustle to a generational hustle. We are competing against everybody. And the most organized team wins. And you can't really be organized if you got pent up shit. Because I got pent up stuff. What's going to happen is I'm going to blow it up on you. I'm going to mess up your day. I'm going to mess up your week. I'm going to mess up our money. I'm going to mess up our property. I'm going to mess up whatever we do. Because it's all pent up in me. Sister CeeLo say, they played the long game on us. At the end of the Willie Lynch letter, it says that this psychological assault, if implemented, will impact us for hundreds of years to come. We are only 154 years post the end of slavery on paper before we enter slavery by another name. Drink your water. Get over it, Christine. Get over it. God damn it, get over it. That was a long time ago. Long time ago. It's over. You shouldn't even be talking about it no more. Right? But hey, family. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let Wakesa come on the show, and we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna talk it up. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm directing all questions, all comments gonna be about what Wakesa is coming on the show to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And for some of y'all that might need some advice, we're gonna have an elder on the show that you're gonna be able to talk to. You know, maybe we might make this a regular part of what we doing, right? Conversation with elders, because I need to have Elder Tony on. You know what I'm saying? Need to have Elder Dale Green on. I mean, there's a whole bunch of elders out there that we need. Don't make me cuss. You know, that's what I do. You know, I'm a cussing magnet. I you know what I'm saying? I try cussing like bentonite to extract poisons out your body. Not that I'm endorsing this. I'm still experimenting with this and this. But, you know, and the only reason I gave this to the family yesterday, because like I said, I'm not done with my trial yet, right? But the only reason I gave this to the family yesterday, because everybody didn't have health drinks. So if you catch us out there, we was out there at Wolf Park doing the piece. But, you know, I think I want to start doing some stuff outside once again, because when we went camping, and I did it. It was a marvelous day. I remember getting up early in the morning so I could do the shows during December. Man, it was a powerful piece. I'm being good this morning. Yes. Regina Idrisu, good morning to you. Where do you get the bentonite? I got mine from HSU, but any health food store will have them. You know what I'm saying? Have it. I didn't get the original because the original I think is like number 47. When you walk into a health food store, if you are a regular at any health food store, right? I want you to think about this big white box that you might walk by and just keep on walking. It's a big white box with a number. I think it's number 47 on it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's been sitting on, it seemed like that same box been sitting on that damn shelf forever. That's bentonite. You know what I'm saying? I remember bentonite being in every health food store, and I just thought, I thought that shit was a placeholder. I swear to God, I walk in, I'll be like, damn, this shit is... Then one day I picked it up and read it, and I'm like, damn, was on the right box. This shit got to be expensive. So I just put it back down. But then I started looking at it, and I started reading about it, and then after people told me about the diatomaceous earth, I said, all right, cool. So boom, I took that, and I'm like, okay, so if the diatomaceous earth goes in and kills all this stuff, what can help extract it and pull it out? So, boom, they took me to two things. They say charcoal or bentonite clay, especially for the digestive system. You know what I'm saying? Because the bentonite don't do the whole body. It goes down through the digestive system and start pulling stuff out that way. And I have been noticing a little bit different. And it's not a lot of stuff that I notice differences on. So let me go and read some of these comments real quick. Shamar does cuss, laughing out loud. Oh, Shamar cusses? Not yet. I'm get him though. Allende said, what was in the bottle with the dropper? That is chloroxygen. Chloroxygen. It's chlorophyll and oxygen. It's supposed to help, once again, with the detox word is used a lot. So let me say chlorophyll, good for the blood, good for building the blood because it's like your blood. It also helps clean your body out or at least freshen your body. You know what I'm saying? So your body could break it down and it could use the whatever's in chlorophyll. I'm not gonna get it. I'm not the science dude. We got other people out there that does that. Then of course adding the oxygen. So this helps your body build red blood cells and at least helps your body absorb more oxygen as well as give your body a little bit of extra oxygen because it's supposedly in here. I'm still falling asleep, so I don't know. It's cool. I'm not done with my test yet. CeeLo, enjoy being outside. Look for it on Amazon. Save some money. Okay. But I actually like going to the stores, because I like speaking to the people. Sometimes for me, internet buying, what I'm saying, it's like sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. If I know what I want, I gonna get it. If I never had it before, I like talking to people. I like running into people that might be using the same thing or buying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I stand around looking stuff for a while, and I just be looking at other people and seeing what they doing, stuff like that. And this is just something about the store experience that I like. Not that I don't use Amazon and eBay. I guess, somebody got to become the next trillionaire. We're living in an age of trillionaires, y'all. It's changing. Times are changing, so y'all need to get ready. I'm going to finish this water. We're going to do this toast, and we're going to get the hell up out of here. Get the idea from the store, but save the money. I could dig it, but you know what I'm saying? If we don't buy stuff from the store, eventually there will be none. Shouts out to Miss Navita Nelson. I see you out there, sister. All right, stuff is more than double. Well, I done found some stuff pretty cheap in HSU. I mean, you'd be surprised. If you look for some of that stuff is raised up. So what you have to do, you have to find the stuff that HSU specializes in, right? You know what I'm saying? Find the stuff that they specialize in. Like, like I done found some pretty cheap cannabis stuff up in there. I found some pretty cheap, the bee pollen, the price is reasonable. The honey is reasonable. But because the only reason, like I said, I'm going to these people for the honey is because I mean, hell, how you beat the producer? How do you beat the producer? I mean, you can't. You know what I'm saying? So I know now. Check this out, family. And I'm gonna get off. This is the issue with living in the age of the trillionaire, right? We just got out the age of we literally moved into the age of the trillionaire. The issue is now that it's going to be harder for us to make a come up without us really sticking together. You know what I'm saying? If everybody's for sale, we are doomed. If money is the reason, we are doomed. Because now they have enough of this currency flowing out here where they could buy you almost anything you want. So if money becomes the reason, we are doomed. We have to start finding different ways to express value. We have to start finding different ways for us to, in a sense, exchange with each other. We have to start exhibiting a certain type of loyalty in who and from where we buy, because we're moving to the age of the trillionaire where, in a sense, no matter what business we get in, family, once we go public with it, somebody with enough bread could come in and either buy you up or buy up all your suppliers. So anything we get in that we talking about we want to control, that we don't control from the beginning to the end, I'm just being honest. If you don't control it from the beginning to the end, you know, I get my T-shirts from such and such, boom, and somebody wants to buy my ideas and buy my company. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm doing, you know, shit. I'm doing all right. Oh, okay. I'm about a T-shirt company. Now I'm gonna raise the price on the T-shirts for you. So I try to find someplace else. I got shit. I play money. Hey, I'll buy that too. Okay, well hell, all right, cool. I can't stop them that way because I ain't got enough money to buy this other T-shirt company because they big enough. But I'll buy the stencil company. Oh, okay. You found another place to stencil. I'll buy that one. But I can't buy the other company because that company is a little bit too big. It don't make no sense to buy that. So I just buy the ink company. This is the game. This is the game that we in now. See, our parents wasn't in the game like that. Their game was just a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? It was just, but ours is, that's the game we in right now, right? So like I said, Clay, you know, you need to learn how to farm. We go out here and we could get us some seeds. Don't make seeds. God makes seeds. Take the seeds from the stuff we got out here right now. You know how to make these seeds. We always could produce our own food. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let me shut up. All right, family, we about to put on some drink water music, and then we're going to go on and we're going to toast these marvelous, wondrous, and beautiful ancestors. Let's see. What track we going to play? What track we going to play, Brother Hot? I don't know. I don't know what track we going to play. But I know it's just going to have to be funky. All right, I didn't download any. All right, so let's do. No, let's do. Well, of course, I like Aura Off Balance. I love that song.
My stomach and not getting better. When I left you, I thought we could.
More than double and HSU ginseng. I still go to the hideout. You can beatbox. You can't beatbox and drink water.
Immediately, I'm out of key. I'm begging you. Come and help me get into you ain't been standing next to me. That made me stay on beat. When you set me down, couldn't even keep my feet. Now I'm fading slowly. I lost my voice, can barely breathe. My pulse is slow and my heart is losing speed. I'm pitiful, keep standing on, but you're not helping me up. I'm bound too far. What can I do? What can I say to make you believe I really changed?
Midwest stand up. I love that shit. And what's crazy about it is, man, I keep on telling y'all, like, this is the power of relationships. There's this brother by the name of Storm 9000. Storm as produces for. Storm is cold. Storm just happened to be in town one time. He back in Columbus, but he was coming back and forth. And I said, yo, man, I need some music for my show. He said, here, boom. He just gave me access to. And I'm just going through and I'm listening to this shit. I'm like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just like, yo, man, we don't give ourselves enough props for what we, far as the Midwest can do, especially Ohio. Fuck Midwest. Central Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, family. You know what I'm saying? The talent that is here is just ridiculous. The skills that are here is just ridiculous. We just so hurt. We don't know. We just so hurt. We just can't get together. Traumatized. The trauma. You know what I mean? I don't even know what to say. I mean, I've been in situations where I feel like we about to change the world. A week later, like, God damn, how did he? What the fuck just happened? No, we're gonna change the world. No. Why did it do it? Oh, why did you say it? All you had to do was be, oh. And we be falling out about some of the, it just be, I mean, family, if we really just, see, and this is what's crazy, right? We fall out, and less than a year later, nobody knows what we done fell the fuck out about. Nobody even knows why we were mad in the first motherfucking place, and we could hook back up with the same people that we fell out with and be like, I'm never gonna work with this motherfucker again, but I laugh and I joke with him, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody asks and be like, hey, what was y'all falling, what was all that about? Remember when y'all was doing, I don't even remember what the fuck did we do? I just know I don't like you. What? Freedom ain't free. Sometimes freedom costs some ego. Sometimes freedom costs some extra time. Sometimes freedom costs some sleep. Sometimes freedom costs some blood. Sometimes freedom costs some hurt feelings. Get over it. Fuck getting over it. Let's express it. Let's talk about it. Let's find out what the issue is. Let's deal with it. Because when we start really dealing with these issues, because this is what I start finding out when I start dealing with some of my issues. I'm still scared of some of them. But most of the ones I've been running into, them motherfuckers is toothless dragons. They just be growling and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's it. They just be growling and shit. It's just toothless dragons. And we scared to slay the toothless dragons in our life because for some reason, and I know for some of your trauma, and this will be between us, just the Daily Toasters. Some of your whole life has been based on the trauma, and you believe that if you let the trauma go, you will no longer exist. But you are better and bigger than that. You just don't know it yet. You understand? You're not your trauma. I know that's all you see, but that's not you. That's not you. Find out what it is. Listen to what it's trying to tell you. Listen. It talks. It does. All right, family. So let's get this toast on. Call on the Creator by whatever name you choose to call the Creator. We call that great. And that massive power that put everything in motion. We call on the first ancestor. That's right. This is the first ancestor. So that makes you divinity. And we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to the list. We brought it. The list made it out the rain. Yes, it did. Let's see. We got somebody on Gye-Nyame Journey laughing. Somebody, I don't know what the. I don't do emojis. I don't read emojis. I'm a full grown man. I can't do the emojis. I'm trying to understand them. I see tears and look like I don't know what that little motherfucker doing. Feeling O's feelings. Well, I remember. I want you to come freaking correct. Yes, I see. But now there's another piece. You're correct may be different from somebody else's correct too. See, because I mean, really, we all got issues. I'm just saying. So we have to have allowance for other people. My correct might not be your correct, or what you see is correct might not be correct, because what you see is correct might have been very dangerous where I'm coming from. See, it's like we're not all alike. Let's keep it real. My life has shaped me in a certain way. So we have to understand that how you deal with shit, because you might be the one that steps up and deal with shit directly. I might not be that motherfucker. I might not be built like that. So what I have to do is at least still be able to face my trauma, but then I need to have my family be able to accept how I'm coming. I ain't saying accept bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? But we have to be clear about this. We're all not the same. And we're not going to deal with our drama the same. And for us to expect that shit is wrong on our part. If you got kids, Sasha and Gina are two totally different people. Raised in the same house. Sasha say some shit that'll get you, that have you wonder. I swear, sometime I think it's my grandmother. Right? And will get smart, and Gina is on some whole other shit. It's just like it's two totally different people. And I can't expect them to they don't deal with shit in one way. I say something to Gina start crying. I say something to Sasha start running her damn mouth. And I'm like, they come from the same house, but they don't deal with issues in the same way. And for us to think that everybody's going to deal with issues in the same way is wrong on us. Just like pouring libations. I pour libations in a certain form and fashion. I can't go to somebody else's circles and be like, hey, that was some bullshit. You don't pour libations correctly. But that's how some of us live our lives. You don't express yourself correctly. No. We bigger than that. We better than that. We more powerful than that, family. Justice, balance, and truth. But like I said, what's truth? Justice. I mean, we in the world where shit is twisted up. Have we, I'm just saying, but hey, it's a beautiful thing. I'm loving it. Brother Kwame, welcome to the circle, man. You all right? Oh, Sister Navita, Brother Kwame, your ambrosia is brewing. Now, I have to get the black seed. If you want it without the black seed, you can have it on Kaumba. If you want to wait for the black seed, you might not get it until Umoja. Sister Navita, I'll definitely be able to have yours by Kaumba. Be original. I think that's what you told me you wanted. No, but justice to one of us is injustice to all. Injustice to one is injustice. That's true. See, for me, sometimes a lot of these terms are so relative, though. But I hear you. But once again, I will wait till Moja. Okay, I'm gonna try to get out and get the Black Seed today. I'm gonna have to slide out. If we love our fellow Africans, we would not treat one another just any. And see, I agree. But like I said, we dealing with traumatized people. Are we not? I'm traumatized. Let me speak for me. You know what I'm saying? Because black folks we don't like speaking. We don't like speaking for everybody, right? I mean, or people don't like people speaking for them. I can speak for myself. I am traumatized. I've been traumatized, right? I've been assaulted. It's been attempted murders on me. You know what I'm saying? I've been called names my whole damn life. I mean, I've been traumatized, and I have learned how to deal with my trauma in certain ways. So if I laugh or I say something inappropriate in certain situations, please understand that I'm dealing and I'm working some shit out in me. I'm not trying to make you laugh. I'm working some shit out in me. Right? People accept that. But we got other people that deal with trauma in ways that people can't necessarily accept. Brother Kwame says, while Diane started her 3-mile journey, this brother was stroking it out in a pool. Got a good work. Oh yeah, that's right. Brother Kwame hasn't been joining us because he been hitting the pool. There's a culturally appropriate standard of behavior. Okay. There is. I mean, she said there is. With capital letters, there is. There is a culturally appropriate way of behavior. But what is it for us? Especially when a lot of us are traumatized and a lot of us have not sat down and either had that discussion or laid those rules out. What are the rules of engagement? Right? We assume, because this is one of the issues that I got to get across to my teachers, right? We be like, it's common sense. What's common sense? The behaviors we want to happen in our community, we have to teach the behaviors. This is why rites of passage is important. This is why you have to get groups of people to go through a process together so that these culturally appropriate norms can be developed. This shit don't just come up from outer space because your house is different and that house is different. We have to bring people together and bring them, see, because this is the issue. Society, culture, all this stuff are in a sense states of mind. So what you have to do, you have to provide an incubator where this mind state can be put upon people. So this is what rites of passage is about. Please understand this. So this is why people were initiated. Because one, you come out the womb of woman. But what is the womb of man? What is the womb of man? The womb of man is society. Now check this out, because rites of passage was originally, and I know some people won't give it, was originally designed for men because men did not have a process for bringing other men into the world like women have a process of being able to bring women into the world. So the womb of man was the rites of passage process. This is why young men were taken out into a different place. A structure was developed for them, and they were in a sense recreated, reborn, and renamed and born through the womb of man, which is society. Right? Now, going through that process, they would learn the norms, and when they come back, they will act within those norms, and because they acted within their norms, that will bring a stabilization to the community. You know what I'm saying? So now, where do we have that going on with us? Where do we have something that brings us together, where we have to struggle together, where we have to suffer together, where we have to see each other bleed together, where we have to see each other move through trauma together and pull it and still have to make it through and not have to and see, and this is what's even crazier about it, and you cannot leave. See, right now, we can get up and leave when the fuck we want to. But when you was going through that process, it wasn't like that. Can't just leave. Motherfucker, what are you talking about leaving? leave and go where? But right now, we're able to get up and you get uncomfortable, we can get up and leave. Where are the culture? Where is these culturally appropriate norms and cultural behavior being taught and enforced? Where are we training each other at? Right? I'm not going to reach that. There he is. I'm not going to release that. Hey, hold on to it. I'm not asking anybody to change anything. This is where we come when we discuss and we sharpen our swords and we become better people. And I will have to pay at the door for the way. Hey, that's cool. We have to raise that a culturally appropriate. We have to raise it and we have to teach it. See, because like I said, we have to be able to create the environment where the culturally appropriate behavior and standards are available and they can be taught. They're not being taught right now. So we assuming that it's common sense, but it's not common sense. There's nothing common about our success. There's nothing common about our victory. That shit is not common. It don't just happen. We have to make sure that we start training the future generations to make sure that it can happen. And we have to do this process with ourselves. We have to send ourselves. See, and this is what's young, you're going to be mad at me. We have to send ourselves to hell. Conquer it and come back. And then we're going to have to send our children. Let them conquer it and come back. Do you know in true rites of passage, everybody didn't make it? And when I say everybody didn't make it, I mean you just got to walk away. Everybody didn't make it. You know, it's like going to war. He didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? It's a harsh experience. But you know we ain't really allowed to do that, are we? It make you wonder why, right? Because you know that other groups is doing that type of shit, right? But I'm just going to... that's my bottom line. Did my sweat top show up at the school? Oh, man. I got to look. I'm sorry. I'm going to be honest. I got the school training going on. I had to get straight into getting my workshop together for I'm doing a workshop today. Turn that shit out. I'm gonna blow that shit up. Sense is a common. All right, my mama taught me that, and it showed not. So we have to make sure that everybody gets the sense. There's nothing common about it. We gotta make sure everybody get the sense. But before my mother knew I was a girl, she knew I was an African child. Are the rules the same before and after the trauma? I don't know. I'm still going through mine. I'll let you know when I get to the other side. So that means I will be talking to the next person doing the daily toast after I'm do my crossover. I promise. Let you know after I get to the other side. Chitty bang bang, man. I feel like I am going through that now. Oh, we are. See this? I mean, the process. We're going through it, but the issue is ours is random because we don't. What I'm going to talk about today is the mimetic process. I've been talking to y'all about it for a while, and basically it's we copy others, the mimic. We mimic others, basically, right? We mimic others to become ourselves. And in this process, there's a issue of violence that comes. And me and Kwame spoke about this the other day. There's an issue of violence that comes, and what we try to look for these scapegoats, right? And the scapegoats and finding somebody to blame for something gives us the ability to cast them out, which relieves the tension in the community when in fact it wasn't necessarily even that person that was causing the tension. The tension just rises in the community because that's what happens when you have people come together. But the issue is when you don't realize what's going on, you're constantly going to be looking for scapegoats, looking for sacrifices. Somebody has to die, or something has to die, or something has to suffer for the group. When you don't realize this, but when you realize this, you have the ability to start changing it. So what we have to start doing is We have to start realizing and looking for this process because it's happening in our community. It's happening in our community. It happens all the time, right? And then on top of that, it happens in society. Who's the scapegoat for society? You know what I'm saying? What used to happen back in the day when shit went wrong for other people? What did they used to go and take out their anger and shit? You know what I'm saying? I don't remember why I got on that, but I'm doing my workshop today. But I'm trying to get that whole idea of identifying that scapegoat and trying to blame people. And it's like, it's not common sense. It's something that took years and years of observation, and it moved from killing individuals to killing goats, killing chickens. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it took the pressure off of it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to worry about, our child being sacrificed, or our child being singled out, or you being singled out. We could worry about that goat. You know what I'm saying? Because that would, us coming together doing that ritual would relieve that pressure. And what rituals do, rituals and ceremonies allow us to relieve the pressure from the community. But then when we come together and we try to structure that so much, you know what I'm saying, we almost don't allow, we build up more tension. Chitty bang bang, man, I feel like we're going through it. We're definitely going through it. But it's not structured. That's what I'm saying. It's not structured. Ours is random. And what we have to do as elders, as future elders, as nation builders, is start finding ways to structure what we're going through now into a series of things that our young people will be able to go through, or younger people than us, not just because rites of passage is not just for children. And I want to be clear on that, right? It's a constant, ever-evolving process that takes you through all phases of life, right? But we have to learn how to structure it so we can make sure that our children get the lessons and receive the challenges that they need to take it to another level. And then within that, they start learning how to master this generational process, this generational battle that we are involved in, and eventually take over the world. I'm just saying. I mean, what was the Pinky in the brain? Shit, what we gonna do today, Pinky? Same thing. What we gonna do today, brain? The same thing we do every day. Try to take over the world, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to train your children for that shit. We got to ingrain that in them. See, because we think that it's common sense to want to be on top. But nah, you listen to our kids. I just want to be well off. Just want to be happy. What the fuck do you mean? You know what I'm saying? All right, when the misbehavior and injustice is coming from the so-called elders, I have a harder time with that. But you still have to understand that they're going through trauma. What process they went through? Really? I mean, are we shocked? Are we shocked that some of our elders are traumatized? Are we really? The elders need enforcement. We're going to blow up the paradigm. Family, it's almost 6:30. I'm sorry. I should have opened up the lines. But yo, I mean, like I said, this is what, and then on top of that, I'm going to step out the way. Elder Wakase is here. We're going to be able to have a conversation with him. But yo, let's move on to the next part of Libations because it's an excellent conversation. And I know some of us got to get to some call it jobs. I call it my adventure. Right? So we lift up our glass to our ancestors and we call our names. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert Tex, Anna Davis, Herman Brown, St. Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher, Annie Gaston, Lena, Uncle Chris, Alfine, Cleveland, Geneva, Brown, Margaret, Ellis, Wash, Ellis, Cecil, Ellis, Alvaro, Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash, Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman L. No More X, Pat Mara, Rob, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Dergal Pullian, the Luxor Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jennifer Foster, Charles Jordan, Kill Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson. Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rendelman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Levita Farmer, Our Ghost of Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theos Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sergeant Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hallie Vesta, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frankie Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Pina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Elder Green, you need to get me those other ancestors that you added to the list. Sister Roni, you need to get me your people to add to the list so that we can salute them on a daily basis. I think that was all that added people. All right, let's go on to the pretty book. We got Jacqueline Broadus, Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Edward R. Benson Sr., Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irving, Hiram Phillips, William Ford Jr., Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Battles, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Baba Naeem, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., John Dewey and Ruth Beard, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bet Vaughn, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Rome Alls, Henry West Staton, Joel Jamel Alls, Miss Vanilla, Albus Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earleton Houston, Albert Moore, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Vivian Stevenson, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie, and Charlie Scott, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lester and Rachel Saunders, John Bowie, Alex Nixon, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie, Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron, Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Aunt Becca, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Void Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Emma McClendon, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Hazel Gasson, Jay Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parson, and Jason Cathy, Jennifer Sensenbaugh, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Phyllis Lee, DeFreitas, Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry. Man, giving shots out to the ancestors. And with these paradigms, we salute the list. You know what I'm saying? We become connected as we read the list, right? And so we lift up and we salute those ancestors. We say, Ashe. From their family, where do we go? We go to the present moment, and I need to play it even though I don't have time.
Damn, Rob, come on! What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. Family, we are building a nation. We are building the tribe. We starting with the tribe. We're moving out towards the nation. Family, we need to remember. We need to remember. We're building, right? So we have to do the work now so that we will have a future. Even though the future don't exist. I know that, this philosophy type shit, right? We in the constant, ever-present now. So we have to handle our business in the now so that we can make sure that our children will have a strong foundation to stand upon. So we salute the now, and we get it right now, today. That's right. We got to get it today. We got to build it, family, right? So we lifting up, and we say, Ashe, right? Other people are working 24 hours a day for our demise. We need to at least spend 2 hours a day on our uprising. And as we start spending a little bit of time on it, we start being able to spend more time in the now. Focus on becoming the greatest we. First, the greatest me, which helps us become the greatest we in the history of man and woman. Tribe to nation now, right? Uh-oh. Y'all coming up with, let me write that shit down. Yeah, that'll be mine by next week. I mean, that'll be ours, put it. But, well, hell, it's up under, somebody piloting Gye-Nyame Journey coming up with some nice little slogans here. You know what I'm saying? And CeeLo, that there's no tomorrow, so get it right today. We lift it up and we say, Ashe, right? From there, family, we move to all of our relations. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. And guess what? From there, this is where we going. Right? This that selfish libation. Make sure nobody is encroaching on your space. Right? The ancestors of the Creator are here. Do all the talking and all the conversating. The energy is here, family. I'm asking you, guide the energy. This is that selfish libation. What do you need? What do you need? Ask for it. Ask for it. It don't have to be out loud. You know what I'm saying? Or be a conduit for somebody else in our circle who might need something. Let's say you don't need nothing. Hold up the glass, toast, and give everybody that moment. Get what you need. We say Ashe. Last but not least, I toast the most powerful being in the room, the most beautiful being in the room, the most outstanding being in the room. And you know who that is? That's you. Each and every last one of you that's taking the time to get up here and toast your ancestors early in the morning. Or in the afternoon when you get with it, when you got time, you know what I'm saying? But this is out to you, and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I wish you peace, power, joy. Peace, power, and joy. That came from Brother Wakesa. Now the 100 years of Gye-Nyame. But that came from Wakesa. I'm trying to tell y'all need to get out. Y'all need to check them out. Friday night, come. I'm telling you, you come Friday night. Friday night is free. You come Friday night. After you hear what he's talking about, you will be there Saturday afternoon. And we changed it to the afternoon so they won't run into the black male walk, African American walk, right? Men's walk. So, all right. So, this is Brother Hatim. I'm out. And with that, I say peace. All right, Spreaker.